Meghan Markle clearly has a plan, and really it's a plan all about making the sort of one-upmanship, some people might say. Whatever somebody else has done, seemingly she wants to copy that and put her own stamp on it. Nothing wrong with that. Lots of people have done it throughout history. When you look at the greatest composers, they all borrowed from each other secretly, but some did it, of course, a lot better than others and far more discreetly, making it sound rather unique. Now, of course, this is the problem for Meghan Markle. She seems to go in there head first. And literally, this time around, she's decided that she wants to take on somebody who's very closely associated with our wonderful British monarchy, and somebody that really she shouldn't want to cross swords with. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you today. Thank you so much for your time. We're in Buckingham Palace. Yeah, are you all right? I'll just turn it around there. Yes, you can see. This is where all the press normally congregate. This is where we were, in fact, for Trooping of the Colour. And as you can see, beautiful bed of flowers. And the reason why I'm turning back this way is it's getting a bit cloudy and grey over that side. Yeah, you can see, not a good light at all. And then as you go a full circle, as you can see, right round, beautiful beds of flowers. And then, of course, actually you can see a colleague of mine, David from 7 Media, a Spanish gentleman who's now set it up and doing a documentary. We'll be working on that very soon, and let me tell you, if you're in Spain, look out for that. Yes, shouldn't be really revealing that sort of gossip, but that's the problem, isn't it? Once you get talking, you can't stop. It's a little bit like Meghan Markle. We had a wave, by the way. Sorry, we haven't had a wave, have we? It's a bit like Meghan Markle, isn't it? The bottom line is, when you think about it, she literally made an absolute pig's ear of it by launching this particular new brand from her own range, you know, the American Riviera nonsense. And then, of course, you know, figured, well, not just one, but 2 brands were going to be coming out of that particular remit. And there's a big background to the sort of behind the scenes of that. And this is truly all down to the fact that Meghan believes that she can cross all boundaries. And when I say all boundaries, I mean all boundaries, so that it can be from makeup, hair, you know, cat food, dog food, plates, cups, you name it. She wants to make sure everything's covered. Here's where it gets interesting though, because she's seen the success of none other than this man. That's right, Mr. James Middleton. Now, James has got a book coming out in September, so look out possibly from something from Meghan like that. And this really details elements of his life and how he put businesses together. Not all of them successful, let's be honest. But this recent one, of course, the dog food company that he set up, has proven to be very successful, all based on his adorability of his dog, Ella. And when you think about it, he openly says that the dog saved his life. And who are we to disagree? Dogs can be great companions and a lot of comfort for a lot of people. I love them, as I show many people do on this show. Now, what's interesting here is Meghan decided to have a crack with dog biscuits. And it's a strange thing, isn't it? I mean, you know, to come out from jam to dog biscuits with no real background. And the thing is, the dog biscuits in the label look pretty crud, really. You kind of think, make more of an effort. But apparently these are just sample brands tested out to make sure that they've got the brand right. And more importantly, when it goes full flight, then people will simply snap them up. Well, literally with their paws, if you're a dog out, one presumes. Now, some people might suggest, no, she'd had this idea a while. But given the fact that James Middleton's company, as I say, is doing remarkably well, and genuinely I'm so pleased for him, you can understand exactly why Meghan's decided that she wants to take this particular market share. But again, a little bit like the jams and the fights about who said what, and, you know, other people, Royal Collection Trust and the Duchy of Cornwall, why would you take on a much respected brand already, knowing that possibly you could lose? Seemingly though, for Meghan, she doesn't think this is going to be a dog's life for her. And finally, it will be the winning bowl. Forgive the pun. As ever, it's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Shaw, Buckingham Palace, London.